Just so you know, I'm live. Just figure out now. Okay. It's a. All right, I got one person up in here, and I know who it is. It's J Rob. Go ahead, say hello to everybody, J Rob, before I get rid of you. It's always like one. Yeah, it's a troll. Whoever it is, this first person that just popped up is clearly a troll. Hopefully, you read the secondary part of the title. Give me 1 second. I'm like multitasking here. Oh God, worker or a troll? The only thing that sucks worse is having both of them at the same time. I'll check something real quick. I'm working, but I'm here for the crash out. I take it you didn't. Well, oh, you didn't read the second part. Oh, you didn't read the second part. Does the second part of my title actually show up on the description? I kind of hope that it did. That's probably why like a lot of people didn't pop up yet. This dude said, "I'm here for the crash out." Okay. Once you see it, don't ruin it. Simple as that. Also, dude, if you're working, then you like wouldn't this interrupt that? How do I care more about your job than you do? Yeah, there's a second part to there's a second part to it. So one thing I now know is that like something doesn't really. So I now know that for some people, the second part of the title won't pop up. I have accepted that. Also, I cannot believe that they're not done with the yard work outside yet. Like, cause for a long time they weren't. They didn't. There was no sound out there. I'm just setting up right now for a tattoo, so I had a moment. I saw it. Okay, shout out to Bane of Reckoning for seeing it. Shout out to the homie. Oh boy, I already knew that was the case. Oh man, you. Well, yeah, you've known me like you've known me for quite some time, brother. So I totally get that. Man, did it work though? I guess so. Um, hey, by the way, completely like hello, Miss Ashley Baird. How you doing today? Hello, Miss Lala Danielle. All the pretty ladies, all the pretty ladies. Hey, Bane of Reckoning. Just so you know, there's a possibility that I might find myself. Oh no! It's I wasn't. I'm not really. It's just like I was testing out something to see if my title, if the second part of my title went through, and only a couple people saw it. But don't worry, I'm going to end up changing the title in a few. But like I wanted to test something out real quick. Shout out to the pretty ladies for popping up in here. Reminded me that women don't all hate me. Not yet, anyway. Bruh, I'm so serious. Like they were not. To they really 100% weren't doing anything for like a few minutes. I thought they were finished, and now they're just immediately back. That's crazy. Can y'all hear me? Also, I got 5 people up in here and only one like. What's up with that? I know at least 3 of y'all up in here like your boy. I'm not gonna crash out. Like I said, I gotta read. It's a title thing. I can still hear you. Thank you. Like I said, I know at least 3 of y'all up in here like a brother. Like I don't, like, I get it. A little support goes a long way. Somewhat. I did lose a. Why would they hate you? What did you do for women to hate you? Exists with this face. Seriously? Not be physically attractive and have the audacity to be in their presence. That's like pretty sure that's like that's a rule. Why they mowing the grass so late? I know, right? That's the craziest. That's enough to cause me to like lose my mind right there, honestly, because like they were doing yard work like earlier, and it was going crazy out there, and they stopped, and I thought they stopped, so that's why I decided to go live because I thought they were finished, so I'm guessing they either went on lunch and just came back. I do not know. I do not know. 6 people in 6 minutes. I really appreciate that, man. That's one person per minute. But also, Bane of Reckoning, if you're still up in here, man, there's a good chance I might be coming back home soon, bruh. Like, the situation is getting pretty dire over here, man. Like, everything just went up in price, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle that. So, there's a good chance I probably might be heading back. Like, bruh, man, my groceries really did like go up $20, and I still only got 2 lights up in here with 5 people. I got 2 lights up in here with 5 people up in here. That's crazy. Oh, they probably had the lunch break and had to get some gas for the mower. That's probably what it was. Do you see positives about going back to Louisiana? Kinda. I know more people out there, so like I'm not gonna be completely in a bad situation. But like, you know, but like I mean, I really have to yet again say goodbye to chasing my dream for a little bit, just so I can lick my wounds back home. Like it's a like on the good foot is like I'm not completely screwed, but on a bad foot is literally just like is really just like an attack on my pride because it's like I really did the thing that like rich white guys tell you to do. Rich white guys be like quit your job, chase your dream. How long have you been in Texas now? I've been in Texas uh mm, like 2 years, almost three. But like, yeah, like the rich white guys, they'd be like, quit your job, chase your dreams, do all this other stuff. If I don't say anything, I'm still here. I'm just going to eat my lunch. I totally get it. I'm glad you're here, and I really appreciate it. I'm not glad that I got only 2 lights though. With 5 people up in here though. That hurts my feelings a little bit. Dang it. Hmm. But I really did do that. I quit my job. I chased my dreams. I did everything that I thought I was supposed to do. I was aiming high. I was doing everything. Like I said, I thought I did everything right, and I'm still going to be in. Can you still do wrestling in your city back home? No. It's complicated, but I kind of can't because I think there is a company over there, but like me and the guy who runs that company, we have like a bad history together. So I don't want to work. I don't want to work with him or for him. And like I said, it's a pride thing at this point. So now I have to actually like challenge my pride, and yeah, it's bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Hmm. But yeah, everything went up in price, dog. Like yeah, I even went grocery shopping like one week, and everything was like such and such amount of money. Then you go to grocery shopping, you buy the same thing the next week, and it's literally like $20 up, and you're just like, why does it cost $20 more now? What happened? Like that's a kick in the gut, man. It's like I ain't got no criminal record. I got 8 people up in here and only 3 likes. 5 of y'all don't like a brother. That's messed up. But You should try the neighboring cities back home. I know it might be a drive. Oh. Yeah, no. Neighboring cities? Yeah, yeah. The closest city to like where I was back home is like literally like it's a ways away. It's a ways away. Like it's a small town at the end of the day. Yeah, dollar believe. This dude again. This dude again, bro. I told you I'm not going to do Bitcoin. Go away. Shoo, go away. Go away. This dude up here trying to like, cause okay, so this dude right here, the pothead, that's what he calls himself. This dude is trying to get me to do Bitcoin. I'm late. Yeah, you're not really late. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. Like this dude, the pothead, he's trying to get me to do Bitcoin, right? And I think what he's ultimately doing is that like he probably thinks that I'm popular enough to like have a whole bunch of people in my lives. So he's probably trying to convince everybody in the chat to also do the Bitcoin thing. So it's really weird. Like, bro, I'm not doing Bitcoin and I'm not popular enough for you to like influence anybody else in my chat to do Bitcoin. Please go away. Seriously. Like that's so weird. Hey man, have you thought about committing crime? No. No, what am I, a rich white guy? I'm doing all that talk and he's not about to. Yeah, Dollar Tree said they're going to go up by 2026. Nothing going to be at 125 anymore. That's wild, right? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Like everything is just getting more and more expensive. It's crazy out here. It's like going. It's like imagine how crazy life is. Imagine how crazy life is that like money has gotten like. Hello, Miss Doing My Best. Welcome back to the live. I really appreciate you for being here. Really hope that hoping that 3 likes goes to 7 soon because there's 7 of y'all up in here. Just saying. But yeah, that's crazy though. Imagine how crazy life is that like money has gotten like so ridiculously everything has gotten so ridiculously expensive that we're using fake money that criminals use just to like try to survive. Get the likes up, y'all. I know it's actually pretty funny because like if anything, me not having the likes that I got, me not having that many likes as compared to how many people are here, it just goes to show just how genuinely unlikable I am. It's like people just don't like your boy. But yeah, like I'm not. Yeah, I would never do Bitcoin. I would sooner sell feet pics before I would sooner sell pictures of my feet to complete strangers online before I do Bitcoin. Because like no, because Bitcoin is like you give somebody like $2,000 to wait for them to give you like $10 back, and like by the end of the month, screw that. I have fun with that, man. But yeah, I was sooner sell feet pics before I do Bitcoin. I would get an OnlyFans before I do Bitcoin. Educate yourself, guide, bro. Like, go away. Shoot, go away, man. I'm not like I can educate myself on Bitcoin all day. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be stupid enough to actually do it. I don't know enough about Bitcoin, so I won't invest at all. Thank you, Miss Doing My Best. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Doing My Best over here, she is a Rastafari who practices. She does like gardening and farming in her home. So, like I really can't. I hope to see your crops one day. I hope to see like your stuff one day. Like you could probably like. I will. I really want to learn. Like my new favorite genre of the internet is black gardeners and like black farmers. So I was like, I can't get enough of that content. So please, by all means, like if you decide to ever upload anything, I would love to see how to grow stuff in my apartment for as long as I have an apartment because I don't know how much longer I'm going to have this apartment for. That's the reason why I'm stressing out too. One day, bless up everyone. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, I'm not doing shoot. The day all right. So if you just happen to see me on OnlyFans, just know that like I'm getting desperate. Okay. Oh man. Uh Yeah, that's why I'm stressing out, y'all. I'm stressing out because money is getting tight. Everything sucks. It's like like I said, I really did do everything. I just want to say hi, and I hope you don't go over the cliff, boss. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Um, Thanks, man. I like seriously, y'all. I really need to change this title because like the title was ultimate. It was a bait title. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm realizing now that the only way I can get people to actually watch my stuff is through bait titles because people apparently really, really, really don't care about like what I have to say otherwise. It's like it's kind of bumming me out, but it's like because I'm not trying to actively get people's attention, but I do kind of need the. I kind of like. Here's the thing: on YouTube, I don't really like. I do get paid through YouTube, but I only get money if I earn like $100 worth of like view counts and interaction and stuff like that. If I don't earn like $100 worth, then I don't get any money from YouTube for that month. So now I realize, oh crap! I actually have to start doing debate titles, and I actually have to start like talking about pop culture stuff. And I probably might have to. I actually probably might have to actually start doing some algorithm catching type stuff. And I don't want to do that because I feel like that changes what I want my channel to actually be. Because I don't want to be like I don't want to be like what's what I'm looking for. I don't want to be slop tuber. I don't want to be a guy who like talks about like rap beefs or whatever. I just want to be the random guy who just talks about random stuff. But it's like it's really not doing. It's like if I want YouTube to be my second job, I gotta play ball, and this is how I got to do it. But so yeah, it was but yeah, the crash out thing is really just a bait title thing. It's literally just me baiting people with the title. Because if I just called it, hey guys, I'm just going live again, a lot of people who are on here right now probably wouldn't pop up. And it's no offense to them, they got lives or whatever, but it's like yeah. So sorry for the deception. And as soon as I say all this, like people just leave. Holy crap. That's wild. Oh well, I was trying to be honest, y'all. I was trying to be upfront. But yeah, like in order for me to like make money on my channel, it has to be like $100 worth of interaction. So like I gotta get my view counts up, I gotta get my interaction up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I just want to say hi. I mean, all right, and also like RC, you saying that, I just assumed you just popped up and decided, yeah, man, I'm busy right now. I gotta go. It's like, hey, by the way, gotta go. Oh my god. Man, I'm stressed though. I am stressed out, but like it's ultimately because, like I said, it's money issues and a lot of other stuff, and it's just like I'm really, really, really genuinely upset that like I said, I try to do the thing. I try to like spearhead this thing that I was really serious about and really committed to and really kind of devoted to, and ultimately I just couldn't keep up with it. That's ultimately what happened. I just couldn't keep up, and now I feel like I'm kind of being left behind, and I still got to run. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'm yammering. How y'all doing today? Dang it! Everybody just okay. I I am checking something out right quick. Give me 1 second. Oh man. God dog, am I really that like I'm really that bad? People just flop. People just like, nah, we can't stick around, dog. We got to go. But yeah, that's what happened though, man. It's like I keep trying to like do the thing, and I keep trying to like do stuff to just sort of like push myself to be better and all this other stuff. I keep doing this. I keep trying to do the stuff that I want to do because I keep telling myself that if I do the stuff that I want to do enough, it's gonna ultimately like benefit me in some fashion, and it hasn't yet. All it's done is just like well, I don't know how to explain it, but it genuinely feels like every single time I try to do what I want to do, I'm just consistently being told, nope, not right now. Man. You push people away you disagree with. You close mind. I don't care. Go away. I'm pushing you away right now. Please go away. I'm cool with being close minded as long as I don't have to interact with you no more. Go away. God, dog, man. Like, dude, unless you're like putting money into my account, I genuinely do not care about anything you have to provide for me. Do not come up and please go away. Like, you're being obnoxious right now. Because if I'm not, I swear to God, there was this one time I made a video, I made a short, and there was this dude who just came into my short, and he just did this random. It was just this random tirade. It was like a huge block of text, and this was like people trying to help. No, you're no. Why you poor, bro? People trying to help. Like you can help by giving me money. And don't tell me about Bitcoin, bro. Give me the money. Like, don't come up here talk. Don't come up here with that crap, man. Leave me either. Give me either like for you. Either give me money or leave me alone. It's just that simple. It's like forget Bitcoin, okay? This dude is asking me why I'm poor. Like I just didn't explain that stuff just got more expensive throughout the course of like this is so weird. It's a weird conversation to be having. Why is it that every single time I go live, it's always my hater that like wants to interact with me the most? It's always like haters and like just annoying people. Not always, but like mostly. It's like there's that J Rob guy, then there was that Jacob Jackson guy, and then there was that Death 33 guy. It's like it's always these obnoxious weirdos. You spend all life chaining money. Why not spend some time learning about what money is? I do. Go away. Must be a charm or personality. I guess there's only two classes: the rich and the poor. I'm the latter. I totally get that. Pothead, take a nap, man. I'm done talking to this guy. But I do find it kind of weird that like I do find it kind of weird that it's just only like trolls that like pop up on lives and just be like, hey, I don't like you, and I really need you to know it. I'm not trying to hear that right now, man. Chris Silver, you're like Chris Silver. Who are you? Did you just pop? Let me guess. You saw the words "crash out" in the title and was like, "LOL, I'm ready to come up in here and hassle this guy. I'm gonna push him. I'm gonna try to push him over the edge." Ugh, God. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Being poor sucks, bro. I think the thing that really kind of annoys me the most is that like in America, I think America is probably the only country that literally tries to punish you for being poor because like they're literally trying to make like being homeless illegal now, while also not lowering housing prices. Think about that for a second. Shoot. But also, like I understand that the internet is like chock full of right wingers and annoying people, but it's like, God, dog, it can't be that can't be everybody, right? So how y'all doing out there? Trying my best to maintain a little bit of. Hold on, I'm gonna just change this title because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Give me a second. Oh crap! Hold on. Dang, bro, people really. What? Am I really that terrible? God, dog, I went from 8 people to four. That's wild. I really went from like 8 people to 4, and like nobody's talking up in here right now. I ain't stressing. I'm gonna go ahead and play this game while I have you been looking for another job? Yeah, I have been. Unfortunately is I have been though. I have been. It's just not easy to get one at the moment. There's a on I've been trying to like figure out like other ways to like earn money online though. Surprisingly enough, all one big con. Not really, but sort of. Yeah. Okay. I know YouTube payout is trash. The sad part is it isn't. YouTube payout isn't trash. I'm just not good enough to earn that much money, because like people don't like in order for me to get the money, it has to be like I have to earn like $100 worth of like revenue from it. So that means either $100 worth of like super chats or super thanks or view counts or view count. It's usually like either view count, subscriber count, or just super chats or whatever. But it's like I get paid on YouTube from that. As long if I make $100 worth of revenue throughout the court before the end of the month, I get paid for that. I get paid from YouTube for that month. The only problem is I haven't been making. I'm guessing people just don't like my content enough to, give me that $100 worth of revenue. So I mean, if we're being real, I haven't gotten paid from YouTube in months. But like that's only because people don't really like my stuff like that, which I understand. But it's like it's like I understand now, kind of ultimately what I have to deal with, and I'm just kind of annoyed because it's like I had to do like bait titles and I had to like do bait titles and stuff like that. And it's just like these I don't know these people just like if there's one thing I've learned is that like YouTube, like the people on YouTube, they have certain things that they want, and that's just not stuff that I provide. And it's annoying, but you gotta cope. Yeah, but it's like at the end of the day, I'm not like I'm not some kind of star or nothing. I'm not like I'm not famous or nothing like that. So it's like, of course, I'm not guaranteed like a huge like payout or whatever. But it's just like at the end of the day, is like I all I can blame is either. I mean, I'm not gonna blame anybody because blaming is dumb. But it's like, yeah, I'm not popular enough to be earning as much money as I would like to. All I can do is just beg for subs or beg for views, and I cannot, and I kind of don't want to do that, but now I'm realizing that I have to. Uh, but it's like the thing is that like I make content because I like making content. It's not like I don't want to make content for money. I'm not trying to. I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out, awesome sauce. But nice to see you. Um, but yeah, it's like my thing is that like I like making content. I don't mind making content specifically for the love of the game. That's why I've been doing it for so long. But it's like, now I'm realizing that like working just ain't gonna cut it. Like I now have to get a second form of income, and the only thing I know how to do is sit in front of a camera and yap. Like now the question now people are gonna be like, well, you should go out and go to school and do stuff like that. Yeah, man, yeah, totally. It's good to see you too. Awesome. I take it that you've been very busy, so I think you got like you've been very busy with your own stuff. I assume, I reckon. Go work for Nintendo. They hate their customers but treat their workers great. Like I would love to work for Nintendo. Are you crazy? I would love to work for Nintendo. But like, that would mean me like that would mean me applying for them and them hiring me. Like it's easy to say go work for them. You know what I'm saying? But I could apply for them and they'll just probably be like, "Oh God, no, he's not physically attractive enough to work for us." I'm 100% believing that all of my everything bad that's happening to me is ultimately because I'm not good looking. I have every reason to believe that like the reason why I'm going through all the crap that I'm going through is because I'm not good looking. Because like I'm not a good looking guy, and that's making me so mad. Because I will like easier said than done. I know why you say you're not good looking because I got like a lot of problems, and like I have this unshaking bias. Shoot, you don't have to be attracted to work for Nintendo. What I'm saying is that like they if they don't hire me, that will probably be one of the reasons. Like I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but they'll never tell you why they didn't. Hey, what's up, X squared? How's it going? All plus some minus up in the building with the with the fun with the very fun what's what I'm looking for with the very fun gaming streams. I'm sorry, I couldn't get that out for the life of me. But yeah, man, how's it going? I'm stressing out, by the way, but just trying to make sense of it all. Um, but yeah, like I had this unshaken like perspective in my head that like attractive people don't suffer. So in my brain, I'm just like I'm suffering because I'm not attractive. I don't know what it is. It's just like I know how ridiculous that sounds, but it's just one of the things that I just can't shake off. Rox D, yeah, I hate him. I hate Rox D. You know this. Stop saying don't say Rox D is back up in here, man. I hate that guy. Coming up in here with oh by the way that Rox D Sebek. Shut up. I hope he fails. It's always good to see you live. I appreciate that, man. Thanks. I hope that like I hope that at some point you get enough subscribers so that you can go live. Also, I would love to see what you got. Yeah, Ross D. Sebek. I hope that he loses in everything. Like I hate him and I hate his son. We do not talk positively about Ross D. Sebek up in here. And for those who don't know who Ross D. Sebek is, just is a One Piece character. Pretty women suffer from other women being envious and trying to take them down reputationally. You know what? I can believe that. I can totally believe that. It does suck. It does suck really bad to be a pretty woman. I totally believe that. But like, what's the worst thing that an attractive guy has to deal with? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's a weird, stupid thing that I got going on. But I just 100% believe that I wouldn't be going through nearly as much crap as I'm going through if I was just better looking. You know what I mean? Like it's like I'm fully convinced that people look at me and just immediately say, you know what, this guy's not good enough to, you know, this guy's not good enough to help, or this guy's not good enough to embolden or make feel better about certain things. So they just decided, you know what, let's just make his life miserable, and that's what the cosmos has provided. They suffer the same way, but not nearly as much as women. I I have a really tough time believing that one, but like I will admit that I have a very biased outlook when it comes to that. When it comes to that sort of thing, like it's very bad and it's a little unshaking right now. Like I'd like to think that the first way to solve a problem is to admit that I have a problem, and in this instance, yes, this is a big problem for me because I just can't shake the idea that because like I try because good looking guys get what they want. They get acting deals, they get like modeling deals. They can take a selfie and get like $5,000. I take a selfie and I'm gonna get like thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, and I have every reason to believe that that's why my life is as bad as it is right now. It's because I don't look good. Fun fact: I actually tried to be an actor a very long time ago, and it did not work well for your boy. I will admit that I'm genuinely ashamed of how bad that went. But yeah, the universe can be very unfair and very unforgiving. Exactly, and that's the reason why I'm like kind of that's the reason why I'm kind of happy that I'll never have a kid. It's like it's like if I'm too ugly for if I'm too ugly to have a good life, then I will die happy knowing that at the very least it ends with me. Like I'm cool with my misery and my pain ending with me. I can't change your perception, but when I see you, I don't see ugly at all. I appreciate that. It's just like I said, it's just like it's my perspective is that attractive people don't suffer, and I'm suffering, so I'm not attractive. And it's just, like I said, it's stupid. I know that is stupid. I don't like thinking that way, but you can looks match to raise the chances. I have no clue what looks match is. I don't know what is that like some sort of dating app thing? God, I'm old, y'all. Look, I'm old, bro. You're gonna have to like talk to me in old people terms. Looks match, man. I don't. I'm old. But the fact of the matter is, though, is that like I say, it's depressing to me because like I'm trying my best. Whatever you rate yourself, pick a woman that match your self rating. Yeah, but like I'm not upset about my looks because of my dating prospects. Like I'm done dating. But like I'm it's not the dating that's frustrating to me. It's like my life in general. It just really does feel like for example, like I went out, you know what I'm saying? I went out, I did, like people will say, hey, quit your job, chase your dreams, quit your job, chase your dreams, and all this other stuff. And I did that. I was working at a job that I didn't like I was working at a job I didn't like back in Georgia. I quit that job. I went all the way over here, chased my dreams. I was homeless over here trying to chase my dreams. And like and everything just like everything seemed to be finally going well. I got the job that I got another, I got a better job after getting fired from the last job that I had. I was saving up money because my roommate was here, and we were like going half on the rent and everything like that. Everything was seemed to be going fine. And then all of a sudden, like for some strange reason, everything went up in price. Everything just went up in price. It's like it really does feel like the universe just said, "Yeah, man, that goal you're trying to chase, yeah, no, we're not doing that for you." It's like I'm trying to find another job now. I'm trying to get everything situated. I'm trying to, like, I want YouTube to be the second job for me. I want this to be my second job. So I'm doing all types of. I'm trying to do like original content and stuff like that. I'm trying to be creative. I'm trying to be funny. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like I'm not an attractive white girl, so I'm not. No way you try to be an actor. Yeah, I did. I was an extra in like I was an extra in the Scream series on MTV like a long time ago. Like that was like a 2 month gig, and I was probably like the most money I ever got from being an extra. And I like being an extra. That was like the most fun I ever had working. But the problem was is that like all the gigs started to like move out of the city that I was in. Rent went up everywhere. My sister's rent started at 11. Are you serious? 1780? What is that? 1780 for from 1100? Yo, 1780. That's ridiculous. For an apartment? Yo, that is crazy. That's the most disrespectful stuff I ever heard, man. Like, how do you even, bro, man? Luigi Majoni had the right idea. I'm sorry. Like, you don't like that. That's like some people have to live. 1780, that's almost $2,000 a month for rent. How do you like I just want to know specifically like who looks at somebody living in an apartment and go, "Oh yeah, they could totally afford that." It's like these people don't understand that people get apartments because they can't afford to live in a house. That's why I can't leave her on her own. That's hey, you're a good guy for that, man. Like seriously, that's evil. That's more than $500 increase. That is crazy. Like dog, if I was a billionaire, literally there would be like if I was a billionaire, there would literally be like free hotels in my name in every city. Like if I was making like an obnoxiously high amount of money, I would literally just be making like free hotels in my name. Like you could just live in this hotel room for like for free. That's it. Like you can come on over to my name to like the hotel with my name on it and just for free, just live there. It didn't immediately jump up to that, but it kept going $100 each lease. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm aware of the slow creep, but it's still a lot of money. That's still it's like did they improve did they improve the apartment at all? Did they add another room up in there? Did they like did they give her any kind of like accommodation, or did they just say, oh yeah, prices are going to be going up? No reason why. It's just prices are going up. Here's what you need to start paying now. Like there's nothing there, man. There's like no accommodations. Like if my apartment goes up $500, if my apartment goes $500 in like in rent, then that means that like something has got so, and nothing's got changed for the better. No way. Five like that's a lot of money, dog. No improvements. Well, a new stove and some repairs. Yeah, that's still messed up, man. I'm sorry. Like that's crazy. That is crazy. I got 9 people up in here. That's wild. I got nine people. Okay, that's a little bananas. Shout out to the 9 people that are up in here though. I was paying 850 in the hood at one point. Was amazing. Yeah, I mean 850 for rent sounds reasonable right now. And that was a watch a movie and react to it. I can't watch a movie on here, dude. Copyright. Like I can't watch a movie up in here, but I can. Yeah, for a 1 bedroom, 1800 is where I live at. Ooh, for a 1 bedroom, 1800. Yo, that is crazy. That makes me so mad. A 1 bedroom apartment where you live at is $1,800 for 1 bedroom. It's like, do these people not know that the reason why people get apartments is because they can't afford homes? Because homes are ridiculously high price. If the movie is free on YouTube, it won't be. Rent went up, food, everything. I have one daughter. I help with food and toiletries. She was paying $1,200 for a 3 bedroom townhouse, and it went double that. It went double that. It went it went from $1,300 to $2,600. The 850 I was paying was a 2 bedroom, one bath. Oh, that's nice, dude. No, it's a free movie with ads. I am not. The last time I watched okay, so a little while back, I actually was watching one of my subscribers' YouTubes, or somebody who I'm subscribed to. I was watching one of their YouTubes, and they used an original song through YouTube, and it muted my whole video. My whole video got muted because I was watching her video and she used that song. It wasn't anything wrong that she did, but it was just the sheer fact that it's like they basically said, "Yeah, man, copyright, you can't do it." Also, I don't know what it is, but like when I try to post up stuff, like screen share, like the screen goes black for some people for some weird reason. So it's like I kind of don't want to. So I'm trying. I can't really like risk that right now. But also, like like I might do that once. I probably might do that on Twitch one of these days, but not on YouTube. YouTube, they crack down on stuff like that, and I'm not successful enough to be able to challenge that. You stream from laptop? No, I stream from my desktop. That's why I'm all the way back here, and also that's why I tap on my keyboard. 1,200 to 2,400 within 5 years. So I buy her bulk stuff. You're a great mom, which I still can't believe that you're a mom because like I'm looking at your picture and the first thing I think of is, oh, she's my age. It's like, no, she's not my age. She's older. Shout out to the pretty girls. Shout out to the pretty ladies up in here, by the way. Really, really, really nice of y'all to show up. You know, can I get your number? No, I'm kidding. Um, she has 5 children. I totally wow. That's a lot of children. I don't want you to like. I'm not judging. It's just that like I come from a big family, so it's like I totally like that's that's a lot of people. But yeah, 1,200 to 2,400. That's that's something that everybody should just go straight up Luigi on. You know what I'm saying? Like just Luigi Mangione had the right idea, but Luigi Mangione also didn't do it. So like we really need to start like pushing that narrative that Mangione didn't do it because Mangione didn't do it. But yeah, but also like seriously, this is like spiking prices up for what reason? You know what I'm saying? For what reason is why does it's like the only reason I can see why everything is so expensive is because people in control just want more money. They just want more money. They want more leverage just to try to push people to do try to push people and pressure people to do things. It's just crazy out here, man. These billionaires see us as cattle numbers and a big soupy resource. And all I'm saying, like you know what, I will always say this, man. Like if we improve communities, if we can like improve community among ourselves as people, we can challenge the system, man, and we can beat them. It's like we don't need money if we got each other. I know it sounds corny, but like that's legit. 3 children are her natural born children. My youngest son passed and has sole custody of his 2 children, so she stepped in to raise them. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh man, that's heavy. She's an amazing person for that, and I hope that the little ones are doing okay. Man, that's heavy. So she got promoted to mom from auntie. I get that. Agreed. Community can, yeah, exactly. It's been 8 years. Well, from like I said, from what I'm hearing, I want to believe that things are going well. So I hope that things are going well for you over there. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's like community can actually like knock out all this stuff. And what I'm saying is that because we don't really need money. It's like if we have access to the resources, we don't really need money. If we, like for example, we have access to like food and water. Like I 100% believe that if we all just had at least like 3 people that we are guaranteed to like live with if things go bad, then like if we had like at least 3 people who we can like live with if things go bad and we have at least 3 people we can like go to, then we're good. I thought she was young also. Yeah, yeah, I think she's I thought she was very young. It's like she keeps on miss this doing my best woman up in here. She really she really changes my perspective. I'm telling you, man, women women don't age, man. Black do not crack, dog. But also, just in general, most women just don't age. There's women who I know who are like in their 50s and they look like they're like 20. It's very hard for me. I was not capable of even getting out of bed after he passed. Yeah, I can only imagine, losing your kid. That's definitely like a that's definitely like a rough patch. I know someone, like there's some people out there like who lose their parents and they're just completely, and they're just distraught. I can only imagine how rough it is for a parent to lose their kid. It's like you saw them come into this world and you saw them leave. You know, much is like, yeah, that's a very tough thing to come across. Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like depression is like one of those things that sort of like keeps us all together. Because as I feel like at some point we are all depressed at some point. Like I feel like depression is just like kind of like the thing that it really does feel like depression is like one of those things that like everybody goes through now. Like I remember when I was growing up, and that's the first time I heard that. I thought they say something like Asian don't raise. I Yeah, I'm not sure what you're. I don't know what you're. I don't know what you're referring to there, but yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's just like, but back to the community thing though. I 100% do believe that. I mean, as a society, we kind of just need we need all we need is a place to live. If we have access to a place to live, everything else is kind of going to work out for itself a little bit. He's referring to my comment. Oh, okay. I was just thinking that today we don't really need money, but just makes things easier and convenient. Yeah. Like the thing about money is that like money is kind of made to provide like value and worth to certain things, kind of like as a means to sort of challenge the trade system, challenge like people trading things. But it's like, people don't mind trading things because like money in itself is not a bad thing. It's a system that enables the greediest people to do things. It's like, if the greed, it's like money isn't the problem, greed is. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had access to the same thing and stuff actually like kind of worked out, then we'd be better off. And that's one reason why I'm gonna always keep saying, yeah, we gotta do the community thing. Like, I do know for a fact that if I as much as like enough people, like Mikasa Sukasa, like I'm cool with like letting people that I trust and that I like come crash at my place. The only problem is, A, my place isn't that big, and B, I don't even know how much longer I'm gonna have this place for. It's like, so like what help would I be, if I'm sitting out on the street too, It's like I do feel like, but it's like, I do know that like with a little bit of community and just people just coming together and just like combining their resources, I do feel like, people we can actually like challenge the system a little bit. We have to have our resources in order. That's something that we all know that we can keep having, that people can't take away from us. I don't. I feel like I'm saying this wrong. I'm saying, oh God, I'm saying all this stuff wrong. Y'all, I'm depressed. So if I sound scattered and weird, I just know that it's not intentional. I'm just really depressed. But that's why I know for a fact though that's like if I like somebody enough, if I like somebody enough, I'm letting them crash at my place. Like if you, I mean, you need a place to crash, why not? It's like, well, what if they eat you while you're asleep? It's like, oh well, what else? It's like, well, that's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm not gonna leave somebody that I like or trust like out there in the snow or whatever. It's evil. And I feel like we kind of all need to do that because like I feel like if we all just sort of got together and just like started letting each other like crash at our places, or like everybody just start like I feel like ultimately what's gonna like save everybody from this capitalist hellhole is just sharing. If people just decide to start sharing more, I truly 100% believe that if people start sharing more, like that's going to challenge the system a little bit, because it's like, well, of course you're going to deny me, of course these people are going to deny me what I need, but like these other people won't. Just need a place to live. Exactly. I'm not saying that to say just let any old body into your house, because that's how people get murdered. But like at the end, but like let somebody in that and just let somebody in that that you can trust. Just let them know, hey, if you go through tough times, you're welcome to sit. You're welcome to sit at my place. Have a good night, everyone. I'm on my way home from work. God bless you all. Thanks again for like popping. Thanks again for like popping by, Miss. Doing my best. I really appreciate it. Um, I probably might. My lives are pretty long, so there's a great chance that if you go home, I'm going to probably still be here. So if you still see me up, feel free to pop back in. But in the meantime, though, have a safe trip back home, and I hope to hear from you again soon. I don't know. Oh man, I am so down to dumps. I ain't lying. Realistically, all we need is water, food, and shelter. Money has no place if a person was truly self sufficient. Exactly. When I get home, I see you. I'm here. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. We need is water, food, and shelter. It's like if and like seriously, like that's one thing I'm saying is that like all we need is really like shelter, because if you have shelter, the shelter provides the water, and we can grow our own food. At least I think we can. Most of us can. Like as I was saying, we can be self sufficient people. We can do stuff. We just need to be able to like have access to the stuff so we can do it. I believe it's gonna get better for you, bro. You seem smart and strong. I appreciate it. I'm not smart in the slightest, man. If I was, I probably wouldn't be going through half the crap that I'm going through. It's like I can just say I can talk stuff good. Like I can talk stuff okay at best, but like I can say what I'm thinking better than most people, because I know some people they can think of something but they can't really find the words to actually say what it is that they're thinking. Me, I kind of have an idea how to do that, but that's trust me, I'm oh boy, me smart. Mm-mm. I like your streams; they're chill. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Your streams are really good too. Like like I say, your gaming choices are always kind of your gaming choices are always kind of questionable to me, but I see a pattern and I dig it. I don't know. Like I said, I think the games that you play are all made by the same guy, right? Well, it's questionable because it's like I guess because of the fact that it's like I always assume that they're all made by the same guy. Like you had Deltarune, Undertale, and another game, and I kind of thought that they were all made by the same person. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, all right, so the lore is pretty easy. This game is a sequel to the other one. Oh, it's not. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. I'm confused. What is happening right now? I'm questionable as in like I'm asking questions. Like questionable as in like I'm watching your stuff and I'm asking questions the whole time. And I'm asking questions out loud instead of like in a chat because I don't want the questions to sound dumb. I don't want to be like that old dude is like, okay, so that person is that person the whole time? That person was doing all that the whole time? What the heck is that thing? Why is that flower of evil TV? Man, I think I missed the whole part of the lore when I blinked. Fun fact, back in the day, lore used to just be called the story. I don't know when people started using the word lore, but like I remember when I was growing up, you would hear the story about something. You hear the story. Then people started using the word lore. I like Undertale better. I mean, they're the same game, right? Like one game is ultimately like what is it like? One game is kind of like the inverse of the other or something. I don't know. They aren't the same game. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Bane the BTR. You're gonna have to like check them out. By the way, I'm gonna see if I give me a second. I'm gonna try to like get their channel on here because homie does have some good stuff. Television rules the nation. Television rules the nation around the world. All right, so here's the stream. Deltarune is a different story, made by the same guy though. Got it. Look into Lisa. I don't know who Lisa is, man. Give me 1 second. I'm about to show you guys X Square's live channel on here. Just give me 1 second because like this dude definitely does deserve they deserve more views than they get. They have like really chill streams too. If y'all like my stream, you'll like these guys streams as well. They stream like they have a consistency that's out of this world. Okay, check it out though. It's Just Imagine. Uh, hey friend, now that I have your attention, I'd like you to know that you're an awesome person and you can absolutely do. Oh my God, this is my first time reading this. Wow, this is a I. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm trying my best not to get emotional because that was very uplifting and I was not expecting that. Okay, let me read this again. Hey friend, now that I have your attention, I'd like you to know that you're an awesome person and you can absolutely do anything you set your mind to. Jeez. Oh wow. Hold on. Wow, that. Whew. I was not trying to. Oh man. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try to read this whole thing through without getting emotional because holy crap, that's very uplifting. I guess I kind of needed to hear that. Hold on. Now that I have your attention, I'd like you to know that you're an awesome person and you can absolutely do anything you set your mind to. We all have that ability, whether we realize it or not. And I wish you the best. Thanks, man. Because embracing our hidden talents and loving what we do is the best thing we can do for ourselves. And you don't have to worry about me. I'm just some guy that enjoys playing games and writing stories. But not many people actually take the time to come to this page, so that just makes you a pretty chill human being. And if you manage to read this far down, you deserve even more praise. Nice to meet you, and never forget to have fun. Dang it, man. I was not trying. Oh man, that's the first. That's my first time ever reading that, and that is very uplifting. Okay, that I ain't gonna lie, that got me a little. But yeah, 208 subscribers, man. Come on, y'all. With something as nice as this, they only got 208 subscribers. We gotta put those numbers up, dog. We gotta get those numbers up. This is like that was beautiful. But yeah, just imagine YT, all like capital Y, capital T right there. But yeah, that is the symbol. This is the profile. These are the games. And that's the homie right there. He's a very sweet and kind person. I'm a darker persona. We balance each other out. That was nice, man. That was a very beautiful thing. I was not expecting that. That was a gut punch right there. It's a very nice thing that. Oh man, that was a very kind thing to read, bro. But yeah, X squared up in the chat. This is where they go to the stream at. Once again, I'm going to do this again because it was very nice to see this. Just imagine YT. What I'm going to start doing too is when I'm going to go. All right. What I'm going to start doing too is like when I post up people's channels on my lives, I'm going to start like tagging the channels in the thing. Matter of fact, let me do that now. Let's see. Yeah, man. No, yeah, no problem. I'm probably. It's like reading that really kind of really reading that. I ain't gonna lie, man. That got me in my feelings a little bit. I really because like right now I do feel like I am. I do feel like I feel defeated. If I'm being real with you, I feel defeated. I feel crushed. I feel a little you know like I feel like dirt in the ground a little bit. So that was water for me, man. That was water for my that was water for my buried spirits. And I'm starting to feel the droplets and like a plant like a that was I don't know what I'm saying, but that just really got me, bro. That was a very nice thing to read. Like that was a very, very, very nice and uplifting thing to read. Like y'all are like that guy with somebody being that kind with that little subscribers, it says a lot about it says a lot about the internet. It's like because like some of the worst people have like a big following, but some of the kindest, gentlest, most uplifting, loving people that you'll probably ever encounter, like maybe like they're not being seen. And the thing is, we're always sort of like being introduced to this concept that like cruelty is popular or evil people are awesome or being mean is the way to kind of like go about being mean is the way to go about life now because it's so normalized and everybody's just a jerk. Like everybody's just a jerk now, so we have to just continue being jerks. And it's like, no, it's not. That's not the case. It's just the kindest people and the nicest people are being either overlooked or being taken advantage of or being mistreated or are being ignored or being pushed to the side. We just need to make cool videos that others care to watch. Kindness aside, yeah, y'all videos seem pretty cool to me. Like I said, I love video. Like I love gaming streams. You know what I'm saying? I love gaming stream videos. I love gaming streams in general. you know, I'm genuinely like, do y'all have a Twitch? Streams don't grow an audience. Streams don't grow an audience on YouTube. Like Twitch might be the place. Twitch might be the place to go, man. You know. But that was, like I said, that was nice. That was a really nice thing to. That was a nice thing to read, man. It really was. Like that really uh that got me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that was nice. That was nice. That was uplifting. I still feel crushed and I still feel defeated and I still feel kind of, I still feel destroyed. But reading that kind of made me feel a little bit better. You know, so thanks for that. That probably wasn't even like your intent, but yeah. That's very uplifting. Also, I don't believe in good videos anymore. Like I actually sat down and I try to watch some of the videos that actually get like a million views and all this other stuff. And a lot of those videos, a lot of people who make have like a million subscribers and stuff like that, a lot of those videos, they usually like I'm not gonna say that they suck because it's like there's a lot of work that goes into making them. But it's like I've seen what the popular videos are and they don't really keep my interest. You know what I mean? Like, but like like I follow a lot of political stuff because I focus on politics now. But like, there's this one video there's this one video series I remember I used to watch. It was called Thug Notes, and it would be like it would be like this black dude, and he would be like talking about like some of these classical reading. He'll be talking about these classical books like Don Quixote and V for Vendetta, or he'll be talking like but it's like he'll be saying this. He'll be using like black vernacular, like talking to you like like gangsters would, and it was really cool because it was like he was like, for example, like one of my favorite things was like he did one for Othello. It was either Othello or Hamlet, and at some like every chance he got, he would just say he did. Like they'll talk about somebody getting killed, and it's like you would think that there would be like this nice poetic approach to like. And then there was a challenge. It was like a challenge was brought forth. There was a competition, and then someone passed away, and this dude would be like, "Yeah, man, that dude got popped. He did." And I'm like, "That's clever, man. I love that. I love that." But it was cool because you got a chance to sort of get introduced to this idea that anybody can read a classical novel and understand what's going on. And sometimes these books, they're just big. They're big. They're intimidating. They're or you just feel like you don't really need to read them. That I like FD signifier, speech very intellectual, talking black, very elegant. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like, but like, but that's what I'm saying though is that like I like the idea. I actually sit down and I watch a lot of videos that get a lot of like they get a lot of like a lot of views, and a lot of them they don't come across as videos that they don't suit my interests, and I don't understand why they're relevant. Like there's some videos out there, for example, like sometimes I because I'm into like political stuff online, I'm into like obviously the stuff that happens between like political content creators. Like for example, the Hassan Piker Ethan Klein thing, right? Like I was actually I was kind of like into that, and I just thought it was kind of because like I like the idea of ooh drama. It's funny because it's not happening to me. You know what I mean? But like outside of that, like outside of the drama, I genuinely didn't care because it's like they're celebrities. Who cares, right? But it was just like one of those things that I'm just like I was. But then they talking about this dude named Destiny. I don't know who Destiny even is, but it's like from the little bits and pieces that I figured out about him, the bits and pieces that I learned about him is like why is this dude famous? It's like I like the idea of, and it's like I understand why he's famous. What I'm saying he shuts down like right wingers and stuff like that, which I just think is great. But at the end of the day, it's like I can't sit down and watch a Destiny video. You know what I mean? I can't watch these like the most political commentators. They're not what's what I'm looking for. Like they're not. I don't really think that I don't think that they're entertaining, or rather, I just don't think that they can like keep my attention like that. He speaks fast. Yeah, and it's like I'm black. I was like, he speaks fast. Okay, like I'm black. I grew up in the hood. If there's one, I know how to. I encounter people who talk fast all the time. So it's like nothing about that is going to like strike me as you know interesting enough to keep watching. You know what I mean? And now I found out that he's like this terrible person, and the first thing that's going on in my head is like and the first thing that's going on in my head is that should be the thing that should like cause people to like probably steer away from him, right? And it's like, oh wait, they're not. And also speaking fast, in my opinion, it's like that's like there used to be a guy who was famous for that. I forgot his name. He had a thick mustache, and he was like a stand up comedian too. He actually had a video series dedicated to like trying to teach people how to talk faster. I forgot what it was. I forgot his name. God, what was it? Ah man, I'm drawing a blank here. He had a mustache. It was like in the '80s too. So he had like he was man. I forgot this dude's name. I don't even. I think he's still alive too. Hold on, y'all. This is gonna drive me insane. Give me a second. John Moshida Jr. There we go. John Moshida Jr. Like I said, but yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's like, but like once again, I can't watch like I could probably like watch Hassan Piker stuff because like I don't know, he comes across as a kind of weird. I mean, he comes across like he doesn't really like take himself too seriously. Like he can say I don't know, and he can say I don't know, and like it won't sound like it doesn't like it matters. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying. He could say that he's dumb sometimes, and that's the whole thing. But but at the end of the day, it's like would I sit down and watch like a whole stream of his? Absolutely not. Why? Because you know what? Like he's popular. Like I saw one of his videos. His chat was going crazy, dog. Like his chat was going bananas. Like it was like look, it was a lot. It was a lot of sword. It was a lot faster than this chat. I'll tell you that much. But that's not. But it's like I actually sit down and I watch like the people who get like a million views and stuff like that, and it's like they don't come across as interesting. Like I can probably watch something that they do, but like that Atozi guy, right? Like I watched Atozi, and his videos are actually kind of interesting. But his videos are only interesting because he's talking about something else. He's talking about something that's kind of outside of himself. So it's like if I could find somebody else who talks about if I can find somebody else who talks about the same situation better than he does, then I probably wouldn't watch the Tosi's videos anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot like people are trying to like be like journalists and stuff like that. And what they're doing is they're taking stuff away from they're taking stuff away from other people instances with other people and latching it on to what they're doing, which is dope, but also at the same time it just doesn't really feel like like my videos, you know that I'm talking about me. You know that I'm talking about something that I just recently learned or something that I just like I'm talking about something that like is original. You know what I'm saying? But like with these other people, it just feels like what they're doing is that they're just talking about other people's situation and latching it onto themselves. Like when I talk about my video, like when you see my videos about me making jokes about if I could beat a president in a foot race, you know that I'm talking about me and I'm making as me. I'm being silly about it. I'm trying to be original or whatever. It's just I do know that like being on YouTube is challenging, but it's like in my opinion, at the end of the day, I feel like even if I don't make it big or even if I don't become successful, I don't care. I just wanted my stuff to be out there. It's like if you go to a local library right now, would you rather be famous or rich? Rich. I'd rather be rich because like with being famous, like being famous can only get you so far before you're not famous anymore. But being rich, like have you seen what you can do when you're rich? Being rich means that you could like literally have like 37 cases again. You can commit 30 felonies and be president of the United States as long as you're racist. Fame can't do that. That's a good question though. I'm gonna put that in my Q&A. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me do a poll of that. Also, I got three people up in here and only one person talking. So I'm guessing that that means it's X squared, awesome sauce, and a third person. Wow, that was a Mia. That was so fast. Holy crap. I would ask people, why would you choose rich? But I think I already know the answer. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, I wouldn't mind being famous. I would love to be famous just so. But the problem is, being famous means you don't have any privacy. You're gonna have to, like, you can't go to the store without being, like, ambushed. You know what I mean? And also, you can't be famous for, like, the wrong reason. And one thing I learned about, like, the more famous you get, the more people will actively try to find reasons to, like, sabotage you. But yeah, good question. All right, good question. AS26. But yeah, one thing I would like to be famous though. I think that that would be kind of fun. But like, I would love to be rich too because I've always wanted to do this thing where like I wanted to make a YouTube show out of if I ever get famous, if I ever were to get famous, what I would like to do is I would like to make like a YouTube show of myself in disguise, going out to public places, just interacting with people and just being normal, and then like just sort of like showing people, oh yeah, that was me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want people to I don't want people to recognize me out in public, and I'm just interacting with them and just being like a normal guy, like how I am right now, just being calm and chill, and just seeing how many people will like recognize me. Because I also like I used to be a voice actor, so I can change my voice up too. So it's like oh, 2 votes. Okay, cool. Because I can like I try to be a voice actor, so I can change my voice up too. So like I'll be in like just being in be in disguise, just interacting with people. And it's like it's kind of like a soft prank show, but it won't be it won't be a prank show because I'm not pranking anybody, but I'll just be interacting with them, and I'll always upload it and be like, yeah, these people were like really nice. I wonder how they would have felt if it was actually me that if it was like actually me that they were interacting with. It's like going if I was out of disguise, I feel like these people would rip me apart. but it's like, but it's like they probably won't because I'm just being chill right now. I'm just being like chill right now. Like that. I feel like that would be kind of cool. That'd be a show idea that I would like to do. It's like, yeah, but you're deceiving people. No, I'm not. It's not like I'm telling them that. It's not like I'm not. It's not like I'm telling them that I'm not me. I'm just telling them, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna interact with them and just be cool. Man, two people up in here were choosing rich. That's dope. Sorry, y'all. I'm also playing this game and it's like taking over my life, so you know how that goes. But yeah, I am. I'm still like I'm also kind of bummed out. I'm still kind of yeah. I'm still bummed out about my situation. But like I'm trying my best to make the most of it. Because the worst thing that I can do is just sort of like succumb to the feelings that I have right now. You know, trying my best not to do that. Okay. A lot of everybody's left. I went from 8 to like 2. That's crazy. Um, One thing is for certain. I wish I'm just kind of glad that I'm kind of glad that I'm aware that I was never going to like be a successful person on this thing because like I can sort of accept that peeps really don't like. I'm not like really moving the needle as far as entertainment is concerned. Mm. But I am still a little bummed out about it because like I said, I'm not really like going out and I'm not raising hell in the grocery store. And I know that that's kind of what passes as good content nowadays. Mm. Man, dude, I'm tired. I'm gonna try my best to feel better about this because, like I said, it's still eating me alive right now. Yeah, that creeping feeling is really popping up, man. It's crazy. Man. um, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I probably might go live a little bit later. I'm not sure yet, but right now, like I said, it's the creeping feeling is coming back, and I'm just going to marinate on this for a little bit. But it's a you know what? Oh God. Hmm. I'll be back. I'll be back. Love and peace, y'all.